The wooden man was about to touch one of his kind, when suddenly his throat was grabbed by another. They fought fiercely, tearing at the wooden man until his body was completely torn apart. The scattered wooden pieces were their dinner. Just a moment ago, a wooden man had been transported into a room. He curiously looked around at this world, his gaze stopping on the corpse of another wooden man, which puzzled him. Suddenly, the wooden man felt a wave of hunger. He picked up a severed limb and began to eat it. As he ate, the defect in his body healed, and he felt his energy surge. This made him realize that he fed on wood. After filling himself, he finally noticed the parchment on the ground covered in symbols. He absent-mindedly muttered the incantation written on it. Immediately, another wooden man appeared. He slowly approached the second wooden man. Upon seeing that the second's stomach was empty, the first wooden man eagerly handed him a piece of wood, but the second man sniffed it and immediately bit the first's hand. The first man was a little annoyed but didn't react, for he had an idea. He ordered the second to wait at the door. Then he recited the incantation again. When the new wooden man arrived, the first lured him in, and with the help of the hidden second man, they overpowered their new companion. Together, they dismembered him. Now, they could finally enjoy their feast, but it wasn't long before they were hungry again, so the first man decided to summon more food. However, the second man suggested that they work together with a third man to be even stronger. They agreed on this plan. Soon enough, the third wooden man appeared. They used a piece of broken wood to recruit him into their group, and so, the third man was tasked with summoning new wooden men, while the first and second hid behind the door to hunt. However, when the third man finished his incantation, he realized that the first two had eaten everything, leaving only a small piece of wood for him. Frustrated, the third man recited the incantation again, summoning another wooden man and adding him to his own group. Thus, the world split into two factions, each trying to gain dominance. They began constantly reciting incantations, calling more wooden men into their respective camps. Soon, the great battle was about to begin. Everyone fought desperately for supremacy. After some time, only the first and third wooden men remained, but the third man was weaker than the first, and he was brutally beaten by the first. As he lay dying, the third man used his last ounce of strength to bite off the first's tongue. In a fit of rage, the first man immediately killed the third. From then on, the first man became the ruler of this world, but without any companions. He felt very lonely. He stood at the edge of the world, staring into the distance. When he was hungry, he ate the wood on the ground. Gradually, he consumed all the remains. Without a tongue, he could no longer summon new wooden men. The wooden man could only stand there, waiting for death. Soon, his body fell apart. All that remained on the ground were the scroll and scattered wooden pieces. At that moment, a new wooden man appeared before the first. He picked up the scroll, and once again, endless battle for dominance was about to begin.